What's going on, Ghost Squad? Trey here with Ghost Tactical, and it's a snowy dime. We're out here on our property. Got a lake back here. We've got a really cool waterfall that's on our property, and I don't come down here very often, but when it freezes like this, it's obviously really kind of a cool background. So we were taking a hike down from the house, down a steep hill, down to this creek and all of that, and wanted to do a video about some items that might help in situations like this where you're stuck out in the weather and all of that. So a good friend of ours, JMA out there, Jefferson Martial Arts, sent this bag, and it's a get home bag, but what I like about it is a lot of items in here aren't just for maybe getting home in that kind of a crazy situation. It could save your life. Some items in here could save your life, whether you're stranded somewhere or you're out on a 1 or 2 day hike and you get caught in weather like this. All of a sudden this front comes in and you've got a foot of snow that you weren't expecting. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through some of the things here and really kind of look at how they could be useful, and more importantly, how they could probably save your life. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through some of the items that are in this bag. And like I said, JMA put this together, sent this to me with all the items already in here, so it's pretty cool. But we'll start out from the very front. He sent something that is pretty awesome. There are a few things in this world that we have to survive, and one of them is water. And this is a life straw. This is pretty awesome that you can utilize to drink water. If you don't know if it's good or not, clean or not, this will filter and all that. It's basically a straw that you could utilize to filter water if you need to drink water that you're not sure is good to go or not. So that's a pretty awesome thing right there. Like I said, we all need water to survive. We can go without food for a while, but water's pretty difficult. We got to have water. Then we kind of come in here, and what this is a battery charger, and it's what's pretty cool is you can utilize it as a light, but it's also a battery charger that you can charge something very quickly, very easily on, and it's very lightweight, very small, fits in this bag, obviously good to go. Comes with cords and all of that stuff as well. Another fire starter. You know, when you're out there, you've got to be able to, especially if it's cold, you've got to be able to build a fire, keep warm, cook some food, you know, help with cleansing water, boiling some water and all of that for hydration, but more or less for cooking and surviving. Heat is a good thing, so a fire starter is always something you need to have. This is just some Strike Force energy. It's put it in your beverage and it gives you some energy. A lot of cool stuff like that. Some trail mix, guys. Little snacks like this. Trail mix and gummy bears are kind of what I always do. Gummy bears I've always kind of used, but trail mix and gummy bears are great to have. A quick snack, keep you something in your stomach. It's not gonna get you too filling and all that, but it is going to help you survive very easily. So the next thing we're going to have is this rescue blanket. The cool thing about this is it's going to retain or reflect 90% of your body heat. So it's going to help keep you warm. I know it sounds crazy, but something like this, real thin and all that, it can really help, especially if you're struggling with maybe some hypothermia, or you come across someone that's really cold. This will help a lot in helping them recover a lot quicker. So a rescue blanket's really nice to have as well. A poncho. Who doesn't need a poncho? It's nice to have something that's very small. It's not going to keep you dry, but it is going to deflect a lot of the moisture and all that. So whether you use this for yourself or covering up some of your electronics or whatever, a really good poncho is something you can always use. The next thing is going to be paracord, and you guys know how I feel about paracord. Paracord is the duct tape of survival in the outdoors. You can use this for so many things, whether it's using it as a tourniquet if you needed to, hanging stuff up, whether it's a hammock or whatever, hanging stuff up off the ground that might not want to get wet. anything and everything you can possibly think of, paracord can do it. So you always want to have some paracord ready to go for you anytime. Obviously a flashlight. Now most of us will carry a flashlight on us on our EDC every day anyways, but it's always nice to have one that's going to be durable, that can handle the weather. You know, buried in snow, it's going to be fine. You can pick it up, not a problem, and it works just fine. So you guys can see the light or not, but it is still fine. It's nice to have. You can get these pretty cheap and all that, but having an extra backup flashlight is always crucial. So now we're going to start talking about some tools. Obviously, a multi-tool is phenomenal to have. One like this, you've got knives, you've got pliers, you've got screwdriver flatheads, basically a saw. I mean, anything that you possibly could want. A multi-tool like this is great. Now, there's a lot of great brands out there. You can find them out there for pretty cheap, but having a multi-tool is going to be very, very important when you're outside, especially in that crazy scenario where you don't know what's going on. You're going to have to do some makeshift shelter or whatever, be able to get some limbs down to start a fire or whatever. A multi-tool is going to be really nice to have as well. Obviously a knife. I carry a bunch of knives. This is a knife that JMA sent. Really nice knife. I like the blade. You can hunt with this. You can do a lot of stuff with this. Real foldable, real lightweight, real small, very, very sharp. But like I said, a knife, you got to have it for survival. Most importantly, if you don't have a firearm with you or whatever, you have to hunt sometimes. A knife sounds crazy, but you can hunt very easily with a knife. A watch. Now, I wear my watch. I've had this for a while and I love it. This came with, it has a paracord on it, which I like a watch like this because with the paracord on there, it's very easy to be able to use this for a lot of different things on the band. But this watch comes with so many extra things. You've got fire starters here, you've got compasses, you've got thermometers. Let's see here. It says it is about 9 degrees, but it comes and like I said, it's got a compass, a thermometer, a little fire starter on here, all sorts of different things that you could use. A little survival watch, very, very nice. Plus, obviously, with a paracord, it's nice to have. So a watch like this is very, very good. All right, so kind of going into here, we've got a couple bottles of water, which is obviously you need to have. So let's start out with something like Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape, this is clear Gorilla Tape, very much like duct tape, but I think this is actually better than duct tape. It's very strong and it'll last a lot longer. But Gorilla Tape, you never know. Patching up holes in a poncho, patching up holes in a blanket or a hammock or something. This stuff could go a long way. A basic first aid kit, obviously. You know, this has got enough for a couple of people in here. So yeah, a little something like this doesn't cost a whole lot. You can get this probably at Walmart or any of your outdoor academy or outdoor stores. Having a really good first aid kit is very crucial. You should always have one on you no matter where you are. I've got probably 50 of these things spread up to the house and all the vehicles and all that. But a first aid kit, man, you gotta love this stuff. Now it sounds simple and it sounds crazy, but a little med kit. A little med kit goes a long way as well. It's just got some gloves, a face mask, and some alcohol prep pads. You never know when you're going to have to do a makeshift surgery if someone's hurt and all of that. You might have to do some stitches or whatever, but this will keep you protected from whatever. But having a little med kit like this is really nice as well. Now snacks, we talked earlier about gummy bears and trail mix. Little granola bars, these things will last forever. They're very filling. They come in a lot of different flavors. This one is almond butter, really, really good. But yeah, little granola bars, phenomenal. These are little energy chews, little energy, and they're small, little kind of like gummies. And if you look right there, they're pretty good and they taste really good. Let's see here. This flavor is black cherry, which I love. Well, yeah, little gummies. Give you some energy, give you a little bit of filling and all that, and more importantly, they'll give you some, get you energized and keep you ready to go if you're having to hike or walk or move on to your next checkpoint or your next destination or whatever. Energy, energy, energy. Good stuff right here, man. Hand warmers. Who would have thought? Something as simple as this, you can get these for under $1, you know. But hand warmers, all you gotta do is rip them up, shake them up, put them inside your pockets, or some people put them inside their boots, inside your gloves. inside your sweatshirt, whatever it is. This will really help, especially in 9-degree weather like we're having right now with snow's falling and all of that. Really good to have for keeping your hands and your feet, and just having that warmth available is really nice. If you're not stationary, you build a fire, you're on the move. Hand warmers, phenomenal idea. So these are kind of a civilian's MRE, if you will. It's not going to have a whole lot of stuff in here, but this is made by Bridgeforth, and they're ready to eat sandwiches. This one is beef with barbecue sauce, and something that you can eat on the move. They come, there's 2 per package. That's 1 package, that's 1 sandwich and all of that. It's got honey barbecue beef and bread. But it's really nice to be able to be walking and getting there somewhere. More importantly, a quick meal can really save your life. Obviously, water and food, you gotta have them. But something like this is you got them with different flavors. You know, there's a PB&J out there and all that. Not just from this company, from a lot of different companies. These sandwiches and the ready-to-eat kind of MREs, if you will, for the civilian world are always great to have. They don't take a lot of space, and they're pretty damn good. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Beef and barbecue. That's the ticket right there. So guys, I really do hope that maybe you would consider keeping one of these bags in your vehicle or somewhere that you're going to have access to. And it's not just for getting home. It is for getting home. And there's a lot of things that can happen on your way home. But it's something that can help over a 1 or 2 day span with water and food and fire starters and ponchos and heat insulators and snacks and compasses and knives. You know, obviously the paracord, everything that you guys saw is something that could really help you in that situation. But like I said, we're out here hiking and just kind of taking some fun, enjoying the snow. I came out to one of my favorite spots on our property, and it's just a beautiful, especially when it's frozen over like this. I really do love it. But for me, a lot of it comes down to, I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about a lot of products in this bag. Sometime soon he'll be on Etsy putting this together for you, so you don't have to buy all of it. It's going to come as a complete package, and when that becomes available, I'll put it in the comments down below for sure. But other than that, guys, like I said, make sure that you're prepared for anything and everything, because a lot of times you don't know when weather like this is going to hit. You get a foot of snow in a 12-hour span, and you might be hiking or camping out and you weren't expecting it. But if you've got some of this stuff, you'll definitely get home and you'll get to live to see another day. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Semper Fi.